Okay, we're back once again. The next two episodes, 21 and 22, we are now officially in the 20s. Which also means we're approaching the halfway point, because there's only like 51 episodes. We're very close to halfway done, now that I think about it. That's kind of crazy. And just like 2 more videos or so, and we'll officially be at the halfway point. Hopefully that won't take an entire year to get through, because of a long, dumb hiatus. Let's get into it. Let's get into episode 21.
Then you've seen it before.
Ooh, you don't have any idea what that is, do you?
Oh? Are we getting lore?
I'm not going to tell you.
Legend. Legendary behavior. I don't know what else to tell you, man. I love a little rapscallion. I love a little freak like that.
About 130 years, I'd say.
Okay. So I guess we're about to start really getting into just anime-only stuff. That's my guess. Because I know the cutoff for manga stuff is around the Devil's Nest and around Izumi. I know that's the point, and we're very close to that. And we are, like I said, approaching the halfway point of the show as a whole. I guess we're really gonna start setting up for the anime-only stuff now. Cool. That's the part I'm honestly most excited about, because when it's, like, I've mentioned this before, but when it's actually accurate to the manga, there's not a lot for me to say, because there's just not a lot to react to, and I'm trying, generally, to not criticize based on comparison or stuff like that, unless it's, like, something that only was adapted in 03 and wasn't done in Brotherhood. Then I'd compare a lot more, because I think that's fair. But with stuff like this, where we have an accurate adaptation of it, I'm, like, not really referencing the manga that much, because I'm trying to avoid doing that and judge it on its own merits. So I've actually been genuinely looking forward to when we just, like, fully leave the manga behind, because once we reach that point, it'll be, like, pure reaction, you know? Because I can't tell you 90% of what happens after that point. I know a few of the big details, some of the big moments. Beyond that, I really can't tell you anything. Just little snippets here and there. And so I'm genuinely curious what they do with it. And it'll also just be easier to react to, and I'll probably have more to say, because there'll actually be something to react to.
I'm only asking once.
Yeah, okay, there's the Devil's Nest. I knew those fellas showed up eventually. Oh.
It's loaded with explosions, so I can bury everything anytime I want. And now, I must bid you both farewell.
What a king.
No, wait!
God, I love him.
Up.
Oh, sorry.
An unlikely team up? I'm here for this.
No need to worry about me. Just finish me off. Get it over with.
I already told you I'm not killing anybody, period.
Already did. I've got to stop. There's only so many times I can make the same joke. Listen, it was a bad episode. I don't know what to tell you. Some things never change. A year-long hiatus ain't gonna change how Can people stop blasting their radios as they drive by my house? On God, people live here. This isn't a city, this is a small town. Fuck off! Anyway. Fuck. The joke's gone. The bit's gone. Fuckers ruined my bit. God damn it.
Human dignity.
No, that's not true. I can't let you do this.
Brother, I'm going on ahead. All right.
No!
Oh, Jesus! Wow, okay. Okay. I was not prepared for that. Okay, so thematically, this is a very interesting way to take Full Metal Alchemist as, like, I guess, a name, like this specific story, because it's almost like the mirror image of the manga. I don't know if mirror is the right word, because the manga is so adamantly like, you are human. You can live a full life, even in a, air quotes, twisted body, right? Alphonse has a whole arc in the manga of realizing, even if I don't get my body back, I can still live a full life. I can still, live a life that I am at peace with. He ultimately chooses that he wants to pursue getting his body back. But he does come to terms with the fact that if he doesn't, he can still live a fulfilling life, right? And it's a similar thing with the Chimeras later on with Darius and Heinkel. They choose to remain Chimeras. They go, we like these bodies, actually, and we don't want to undo it. Whereas the other two Chimeras, what are their names? Zampano and the other guy whose name I can't remember. But they ultimately say, no, we want to, undo what's been done to our bodies. Like, and it's all different perspectives of, like, I can be at peace with this, but I'm going to choose to pursue getting my body back. Or, hey, I actually like this better. I don't mind having this body, And it's like, it presents a lot of different angles. Now, this is an angle that was not presented in the manga, at least not to my memory. Or I certainly never interpreted any of the character arcs in the manga this way. So it's very different. The idea that almost like, once you've been seen as human, it's almost cruel because now you can't. It's a much more hopeless perspective on the storyline. And it's like, damn. This, though, oh, okay. That came out of nowhere. There is part of me that's like, are you just doing this to be edgy, though? Like, I can't help but to have that thought a little bit of, like, it's again that thing with O3 where they make everything, Jesus Christ, Edward, do you mind? They make everything, like, 10 times more intense and traumatic and bad than it was in the original story. So I'm like, is this just O3 being edgy, or are they actually going somewhere thematically with this? Because if they're going somewhere thematically with this, I'm into it. Even if it is a fairly hopeless or bleak perspective on the story and the themes of the story, I'm intrigued to see what they do with it. It's fucked up. It's crazy. I was like, that's insane. At least Edward is having a proportionate reaction, though. I gotta say that. Props to this one. At least Edward is reacting appropriately this time. So yeah, that was crazy. I'm very intrigued thematically. I don't think I will agree thematically because, again, it's a very bleak perspective on this story. But if they can do something interesting with it, I'm willing to hear them out. That they are setting up such a perspective on this situation that's very different. And again, I can't say I'll agree with that perspective, but I am intrigued to hear it, if that makes sense. Let me see how the rest of this scene plays out, though.
Brother, once I fulfill my promise, I will come to join you.
Dang. Well, how you plan on doing that? You don't have any hands.
I gave him a choice and he still chose to die. What could I have possibly done different to keep him alive?
That is one of the many questions in this world that has no answer.
I'm going to return Al back to normal. I won't let him go through all of this.
Let's go.
Oh, wow. Okay, yes. Amazing. Edward's having the correct reaction. Thank God. We're not having a repeat of episode 4. Proportionate, correct reactions. Again, thematically, it could be really interesting. I may not agree with it, but it is interesting. I don't know. It's hard to say because it's very bleak to set up thematically of, like, this is what will become of Alphonse if they don't succeed in getting his body back, that he'll just lose all hope, which is, again, very bleak. And I'm trying very hard to not just compare it to the manga, right? I'm trying to be like, okay, judging this on its own merits, it's an interesting perspective. Even without the manga in mind, I can't say I agree with it. Well, I just straight up don't agree with it, but again, I'm trying to, like, with the whole, like, what I already mentioned about the manga, very specifically being like, no, the characters do still have hope even in these bodies. Like, if your body is, I guess, I don't know what the correct word is. You can use it as a allegory or metaphor for disability or any kind of, like, deformity or birth defect or anything like that. If you have a body that is not, air quotes, normal, it doesn't mean that you have no life to live. It doesn't mean you're hopeless, right? You're still human no matter what, which is, you know, allegorically or metaphorically, however you want to put it, is what the manga is saying, right? This is a perspective on it that the manga never really delved into. And again, I want to hear him out. There could be some really interesting things you could do with this. It was very shocking to go this perspective with it. I'm focusing mostly thematically rather than the fact that he just, you know, committed suicide. Because as I mentioned with the Mustang thing, that's just not really my area of expertise. I'm not the correct person to talk about that, so I won't. But I can talk about themes, and I can talk about narrative and storytelling. So that's what I'm going to focus on.
Are we really gonna release these guys?
Those were the orders. They're supposed to be used for military research. They were sentenced here for life, though if you ask me, they should be put in front of a firing squad.
Is this Kimberly and Archer? I don't remember much about Archer. Kimberly, on the other hand, actually one of my favorite characters in the manga. I genuinely love Kimberly. I think he is the most interesting villain in the series. That might be a hot take, I don't know. But I truly do love Kimberly. I think he's a little freak of a man. I find Kimberly fascinating. I don't remember much about 03 Kimberly. And I really don't remember anything about Archer other than the fact that he exists. And the only reason I remember that he exists is because a lot of fanfic writers like to use him when they just need a random villain to be a douchebag. Like, that's pretty much it. He's just, oh, we need a villain for this story in our fanfic. Archer works. We'll just do Archer. So, I really don't remember jack shit about Archer. But Kimberly, I don't remember anything about 03 Kimberly. And I don't imagine they're going to get his character super great, because they don't have a lot to work with, so I'm not gonna judge too harshly. But in manga hood, Kimberly is truly my favorite villain. I love him. He's so funny, and he's just a little freak of a man, and I love little freak of men. Like, I just love men who are little freaks.
For their crimes.
What the hell was that?
That was the sound of a building collapsing from some sort of explosion. What a suit.
Yes! I love Kimberly!
That's enough, Kimberly.
Oh, it really takes me back to the time of the Ishbal extermination.
I love
Get
him.
out. You've been summoned.
Yes!
Kimberly, the military's
Yes!
man-made bomber. He killed the enemy and a handful of our own.
I love Kimberly so much.
Yeah, you mean you and your brother killed anyone that ever tried? So who was...
Another thing that I didn't bring up during the previous scene with Edward, but that I wanted to, but got sidetracked with all the other insanity happening, was that I love how much Edward, despite the fact that these two are serial killers and that they, like, killed a lot of people, he still had, like, so much compassion for them. That was really good. I really, really appreciated and loved that, because that's Edward. That's how Edward is. He's gonna have compassion for people, regardless of what they've done. In his own Edward Elric way, because he's a emotionally constipated little freak, but he still, like, treats people as people no matter what they've done. It's just, I thought it was really good characterization of Edward, that even if they were serial killers, he still desperately wanted to save them. Good shit. Good shit. I like that shit.
The Chimera heard their master, the one who created them.
You're telling me someone lives down here?
Someone. I think he could be better described as something.
Oh god, what is about to happen? Oh my god. I just remembered what this is. Oh, I just remembered what this is. Fuck, okay.
Not all of them.
Yeah, there it is. Ugh.
It's been a long time, Edward.
Fuck off. God, you suck. Downside of 03, you gotta deal with this bitch for more than one episode.
Sewing life, Alchemist. But how? The military said you were executed.
My brother and I were still alive in this place, even though the records say we were killed.
Yeah?
Why should it surprise you that others were kept alive as chimeras?
Yeah, but that's not what I'm talking about. It's Nina. Nina. Your daughter is dead because of what you did. How could they allow you to live? I'm living for Nina. I
Shut
understand how you
up.
must feel right now, Edward. But please, let me explain.
Okay.
I was wondering.
So we're officially, like, really starting to set up the non-manga stuff. God, I gotta deal with this man again. You're gonna make me deal with this man again. Fuck! Fuck off, Tucker. You suck. Anyway.
Talk to me.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Is this when God stole his dick? Please. Hang on. Also, Scar with brown hair is crazy. Yes.
Brother, is it true?
Hold on.
Are you trying to
I'm
use
about to be
Alchemy?
so insensitive right now. I'm about to be so insensitive about this because it's funny.
I failed. It cannot be done this way.
God stole his dick. God stole his dick! Let's go!
No! Alchemy is the practice of heretics that distorts the world God's given us. You know that!
And God stole his dick for it. What more do you want? God, it's so funny. That or I just have the humor of a 12-year-old boy, which is true. I do like edgy humor. I feel like we've probably established this by now. I mean, you tell me God stole his dick, I'm gonna find that funny. God, I'm gonna be such an insensitive little bitch about this. Don't even fuck with me.
But God won't help us now, my brother.
Yeah, he's definitely not helping you.
I won't bring her back.
And now he has white hair. So, like, how did he get the white hair? Is it just stress? Is it just stress-induced white hairness? Because, I mean, fair.
They're coming.
Or did bro just
brother.
get real
The
into hair
military,
dye? Oh, okay. 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 Okay.
Brother?
Come on, show us. Show us that castrated bitch.
Philosopher's Stone actually
Guys. Why do you watch me? Why does anybody watch me? I have like 3 consistent commenters. Why are you here? Were they like Azumi? Because it's implied that what the truth took from Azumi was her uterus, right? Is this their like, well, we gotta even the playing field here?
and I understand why our god Ishbala forbids us from pursuing it. It's so clear.
Please, brother. The military's on its way. The enemy is trying to destroy us by using the power of the devil's arts against us.
Yes, it's true. Ishbal shall perish. But that is something that has been preordained. It is destiny.
What are you talking about?
In my soul, I honestly
Oh.
believe that if I had the Philosopher's Stone, she'd come back to me. And that Ishbal and all of his people would be set free. But no. To bring her back, Ishbal must be destroyed.
You can't say that.
You're not gonna show us? Is he like a Ken doll down there? That's what I want to know. Bro got castrated. God castrated this man. Am I gonna have to approach a similar energy with Izumi to make up for this? Because I'm sorry, but it's really fun. This was like one of the few things I remembered from 03 because it was just so like, oh my god, the train is back again. Fuck! You're interrupting my need to joke about a man getting castrated by God. Fuck off! Okay, though it is also an interesting parallel between the beginning of the story, right, with Rose wanting to bring her boyfriend back to life, And now this guy. So we kind of have this reoccurring motif, this reoccurring theme of bringing a dead lover back to life. I don't know if they go anywhere with that. I do know a lot of stuff that happens with Rose later on. That is one of the things I remember because of how permanently seared into my brain that image is. But I don't know. I'm trying to be at least a little bit tactful. I'm trying to give an actual analysis of this and not just bad dick jokes. But listen, I know what I'm about. Okay, I've made enough unhinged jokes throughout this. I feel like you should have expected this.
My.
Uh-oh.
This day is just filling up with all sorts of unpleasant interruptions.
Who are they?
You again. This time you're gonna tell me why you have that face. My brother's work. Did he succeed in bringing you back?
What are you talking about?
Can I eat them?
Kind of crazy that Lust is like supposed to be, you know, a resurrected Ishvalan, and she is a pasty bitch, might I say. That's kind of crazy.
Please don't look at her head. She's extremely bashful.
Oh, this is about to be so fucked up, isn't it? Oh, this is about to be so fucked. Oh. That's fucked. Yeah. Yeah, that's fucked.
She's not yet able to keep her form when she's exposed to the open air. You still can't find a way to perform a human transmutation and bring her back. So you've created a chimera that looks like her, is that it? I tried and failed many times, and in the end I wound up in this form. But I'm almost there. You mean it's possible?
No. I better not be. Oh, fuck. What is this? Oh.
Yeah, you're right. But you see, I'm no ordinary alchemist.
Oh my god, Edward, don't no. Don't be no, don't. Shut up. God, fuck. Edward? Don't be an idiot. Don't be an idiot. Okay. Oh, Joyce. Oh, no. Edward, no. Don't be an idiot. Oh, he's gonna be an idiot. Okay, interesting. Tucker makes me viscerally uncomfortable, okay? I kind of want to throw up every time he's on screen. Just because it's Tucker. It has nothing to do with what he looks like. I truly don't care. It's just because it's Tucker. He makes me want to throw up. Anyway, the fact that Edward is willing to, like, try and create a proper Philosopher's Stone is an interesting choice, considering his character, and his morality. I don't know. We're gonna see where this takes me. Okay, I'm just gonna go straight into episode 22 because I want to know what happens next. I need to. I do be feeling some kind of way right now. We're gonna just see where this takes us.
What are you doing calling me this late?
Well, there's something that's been bothering me.
Oh. We're just starting off with Mustang and Hughes. Okay, I'm always here for it. Also, Hughes, killer pajamas. 10 out of 10.
What, that we haven't caught Scar, or is this about Dr. Marco being taken into the Fuhrer's custody?
Yeah, well, okay, there's that too. But mostly it's that I haven't made an appearance lately.
Oh. Okay. Way to just... Okay. That was funny. That was really funny, okay? Crazy way to start the next episode after the way the previous episode ended. But it was really funny. I do love a good fourth wall break every so often. That was kind of an insane place to put it, though. But it was really funny.
Oh, maniac. He doesn't realize the mess we're in.
Maybe you should inform him. Colonel Mustang could be of some help here. At least with the Elric's disappearance.
He doesn't need to know that. Not yet, right? The soldier detachment I requested to guard the library is standing by now. They're all gifted marksmen, pretty damn useful in a raid.
Does that mean...
It does. On my own authorization, you three can lead a full dive and sweep of Lab 5 at daybreak. But you'd better be ready to confront whatever you find.
Yes, sir!
So, interesting choice to have Hughes not say anything to Mustang. It does make me think of a moment from the manga where the same thing basically happens. It's immediately after Lab 5, where Ed is in the hospital and Hughes is talking on the phone, right, with Mustang. And he hangs up the phone and then he's like, oh, I forgot to tell him that Ed was in the hospital. Oh, well. And that's like how the scene ends, and it's so fucking ominous. And like Hughes dies like the very next chapter, and I'm just sitting here wondering, like, it's such a random line to put in there, and for it to be the ending of the scene puts a lot of weight on it, which makes me wonder, like, is it implying something different would have happened if Hughes had told Mustang that Edward was in the hospital? Like, would Mustang have done something that would have changed how things played out? Because it's never elaborated on, and I love that. We all know I love when things are left open. And it's just always been one of those things that was very, like, intriguing to me in the manga. I don't know if this will do something similar, or if what just happened was the similar thing. The fact that Hughes is kind of, like, when it comes to Edward, not telling Mustang what's going on, which... to be fair, I don't disagree with that judgment. I've said it before, Mustang is not smart. When it comes to the Elric brothers, he's kind of a dumbass. He does and says dumb things when those boys are involved, okay? So, I don't necessarily disagree with Hughes' judgment there. But it is an interesting choice, and it does make me think of that moment from the manga. Huh? Wait, what? Does he have hot teeth? What was that? He's got toasty teeth? What's going on there? Alright, that's a new one. Interesting. Sure. You know what? Might as well. Let's just go with it. Let's just go with it.
Using what's left of them to make a complete stone is the only way to give their sacrifices meaning.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
Agreed.
Their lives have no value in this disembodied state. I sympathize.
No value?
Come on. Don't...
I don't buy that.
Okay, correct response. He's about to do something real fucking dumb, ain't he?
But Al, your life has value. Even in this state, doesn't it remain?
Yes. Okay. Oh, no.
Well, you're all working overtime, aren't you?
Why are you in your pajamas in Central Command? Because, like, Bradley doesn't live in Central Command, right? I'm not mistaken with that. Or does he? Does he live? Is his house in Central Command? Like, because it's not, right? And well, I don't know. O3 may not know that. To be fair, I don't entirely know because I never paid attention close enough to be like, oh yeah, his house is like somewhere on Central Command, which is like massive. Anyway, he's also got killer pajamas. Just gonna say that right now. 10 out of 10. Well, no, I'll give him a 9 out of 10. Hughes was a 10 out of 10.
I'll give Al his body back and we'll get the hell out of here. Then you people can do whatever you want with the stone. That's very generous of you, Edward.
Don't know if that's in character. Oh.
All these people. Who are they? Why didn't you tell me there were other scientists?
Okay. It just hit me what they were doing. They were tricking Edward into making a philosopher's stone with people. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Oh! Oh no.
I think that you have no choice in the matter, Edward.
This shit's about to be
These
fucked.
people-
They've promised to provide me with the secrets of generating a homunculus, so I can at last bring my precious Nina back to life.
You suck. Shut the fuck up.
Why are you even trying to recreate your daughter's body when you can't do the same for her soul?
But I already have her soul. I keep it here. My Nina's indomitable spirit lives on in all my memories of her. I can implant those in the mind of the homunculus, giving birth to a Nina even more perfect than the real one that inspired her.
Implants?
It's still.
Okay, first of all, great addition to Alphonse's little identity crisis here. Winning me over with that. Second of all, this is such an interesting twist on the very common theme of, like, people are kept alive by your memories of them. Like, if somebody you care about dies or something, the whole saying of, like, you have two deaths, your physical death and then the last time somebody remembers you. This is such an interesting, like, dark twist on that concept of, like, oh, well, you're kept alive by people's memories of you. But what if the person who remembers you kind of sucks? What if the person's memory of you isn't actually you, but is the version of you that they created? Which is a fascinating theme for me. And this is going to be such a niche reference, right? I doubt anybody's going to know what the fuck I'm talking about, but I'm going to say it anyway because it's literally my favorite show ever of all time. And that's the show. It's called Red vs. Blue. It's a web series. In fact, it's kind of like one of the OG web series, right? And it's a Halo machinima. But this literally happens in the shows. Like, the entire plot is the fact that one character is the memory of this one dude whose wife died. And she's, like, the memory of his dead wife. And so she, like, exists, but is, you know, the sort of came back wrong trope, but also, like, she can't exist in a way that's outside of his memory of her. So there's, like, certain things she can't do because of how she was remembered by the guy that created her. And this is making me think of that. And that's a crazy comparison to make that, like, fucking nobody else is gonna understand. But I love that shit. I love a version of me you created in your head is almost like a prison for the person who's being remembered. Scrumptious. Scrumptious. I love that shit. I'm into it. I'm intrigued. Give me more.
I want to become a human.
Good shit.
Nothing more.
Good shit. But are you not already human?
You're here because that is what we wanted.
Al and I are nobody's puppets, not the state's, and definitely not yours!
Well.
It's an equivalent exchange. I'm going to tell you everything you need to know to make a Philosopher's Stone. And in return, you are going to use it to turn all of us into humans.
Okay.
Why the hell should I trust you guys?
Oh, but you misunderstand me, Fullmetal. We're not asking. We're telling.
Kill him. Do it.
Do you have any idea what'll happen to an attached soul when you do this?
Stop it! You can't do that! He's still a human being!
And when Elric, I want you to...
Well, never gonna get those final words. Rip.
This won't take long.
No! Please don't hurt him! He's my little brother. Please don't take him away. I'm begging you.
It's okay. What am I, after all?
What if you're a fake? An imitation? How would you know the difference?
Okay.
Something I've been meaning to tell you for a
Hang
long time.
on.
Don't give up on me now, Al, okay?
First of all, using somebody else to get somebody to do something that they don't want to do. Chef's kiss. Beautiful trope. Love that. Good shit. That's the angsty shit I'm here for. Glorified fan fiction. That's the shit I'd go for. Okay? I'm into it. This whole sequence, beautiful. This is the exact kind of fan fiction vibe I'm looking for with this show. Secondly, again, it's like a very bleak perspective on a lot of themes that are present in Fullmetal Alchemist. Because Fullmetal Alchemist is a very hopeful story. Like, it is a story about, you know, perseverance of humanity, you know? Like, it is a very, very hopeful narrative. And this is kind of the flip side of that. It gets bleak at times, which is an interesting perspective on the story. But I also just want to say that I really kind of like where they're going with the whole Edward being so adamant that people are human, but then seeing like him treating the brothers as humans, the slicer brothers as humans, kind of leading to their death, and then Alphonse kind of no longer believing in his own humanity. And Edward's perspective, he's like losing hope the same way the Slicer brothers did. But Alphonse is going through his own whole thing in regards to that because of Barry the Chopper that Edward is just completely unaware of. So he's acting based on what he knows from the Slicer brothers, while Alphonse is acting on what he knows from Barry the Chopper, and both of them are kind of having, like, they're slightly missing each other here. And I'm kind of curious if they'll do anything right with that, because they're both kind of coming to the same spot, but from very different angles. And I'm wondering if that's going to cause problems later on, and if they'll do something with that. It's very interesting. Come on. Fuck. Is he actually going to do it?
That I get you your body back, no matter what.
Oh my god? Come on. Come on, Edward. You can find a way out of this. Yes?
Sorry. No. But I just can't do it.
Yes. Woo! Not adding to that kill count yet.
Fullmetal Alchemist. Take your brother and get out of here.
Oh, Scar?
I don't need your help.
Scar?
Maybe not, but your younger brother needs you.
A real run?
Let's go! Oh no, you aren't leaving till you finish what you've started.
Oh, fuck! What is happening?
That's not good.
Okay. I mean, I'm here for it in terms of pain and suffering, as we all know. That's what I'm here for. Alchemically, though, what is happening?
Though it's unrefined, this much exposure to the stone material could turn the boy into a god.
What? Is this what's happening to Scar? Is that what this is?
Secure. We're all this way, man. Who's that? Is that the Crimson Alchemist?
My man! Oh! Martel! Wasn't expecting. Oh, is Kimberly gonna join the Devil's Nest? Yo, 10 out of 10? I kinda love it. I kinda love it. Let's go. I'm here for this. I'm totally here for this. Kimberly joining the Devil's Nest. Kimberly joining Grade? Yeah, 2 of my favorite characters. Let's fucking go. I'm so here for this.
The boy's alchemic power is multiplying rapidly.
Lieutenant, wait!
Queen! Queen shit! Yes! Get your boy! Get your boy! Give that boy a hug! He needs it! Yes! That was beautiful. It doesn't make any fucking sense. I have no fucking idea what's even going on. But Ross, she continues to be a legend. I love her. Fucking phenomenal. I love Ross. 10 out of 10. Oh my god, that's Gluttony and Lust. I'm sorry, I just looked at the screen after I paused it. I just realized that's Gluttony and Lust in military uniform. That's really funny. And it's that Envy. I'm guessing that's Envy right there next to him. That's really funny. It's actually really funny. But yeah, Ross continues to be, like, one of the best characters. I love her. Oh, also, silence. She didn't say anything. No dramatic speech. She just marched her ass over to her boy and gave that boy a hug. Love it. I love a woman. I love women. You know what? That's the end of the sentence. So nothing else. I just love women. Especially women in Fullmetal Alchemist. Honestly, this is one I've been kind of waiting for. I have not been too impressed with the female characters of 03. I have not felt like that they were being given their dues. Which is disappointing because Manga Hood has some of my favorite female characters of all time. Ross, though, she on top. She is climbing her way to the top of my favorite characters in 03. Yeah! Yeah! Why are we applauding Armstrong? We should be applauding Ross, actually. I think Ross should get this energy. Shut up. I'm just saying, I think Ross really deserved the applause there. Don't get me wrong, love Armstrong. I'm gonna applaud for that, man. You give me an excuse. I mean, I did cheer for him. But I really think Ross deserves the credit here, though. She truly came in clutch at the end there. Turns out, sometimes you just need a hug. It's how it be. I will say, that's one thing that Manga Hood is missing. That boy does not get much affection. He gets a hug from Izumi. He does get a hug from Izumi. Does he get any other hugs in the series? I mean, I guess both him and Al get hugged by Winry at the end. And he does hug Winry before he leaves on the train. So yeah, Winry gives him hugs. Boy needs hugs. Lord knows that boy needs hugs. That was some good shit. See, like, this was the true, like, these two episodes were the true, like, off-the-wall fan fiction vibe that I was looking for. Like, when I went into the show being like, this is glorified fan fiction, this is what I was referring to. This kind of stuff. Like, this was good shit. Because I didn't have to worry about the manga. I get to just react to stuff that I don't remember. Interesting things were happening. That's what I'm into. That's what I'm here for. And I'm very happy to finally be getting to this point where I'm not even looking at the manga anymore. Fucking shut up. Also, I feel like I came into this video with some crazy energy on my part. Okay, I was kind of like low-key pissed off when I started recording. Just at life in general. Nothing really specific happened. I was just kind of annoyed. And I feel like I just had some wild energy from myself in this one. Maybe I need to record when I'm pissed off more because I feel like this is a way better recording than I usually do. I enjoyed that. Some interesting things thematically being set up, some of which I don't know how I feel about yet, but we'll see how it goes. It seems to be a lot more bleak in its thematic tones. I will say that. I'm going to try to judge it on its own merits. But I'm just very happy to be truly getting to the point in the series where it is, like, actually committing to doing its own thing. Because it's so much more fun to react to when I don't know everything. But yeah, Ross is a best character, aside from Hughes. That's all I really have to say. Queen shit. I think I'm gonna wrap it up there. I will see you in the next one.